the National Commission is organized to serve all the senior citizens of the country, whether you represent an organization or not. The commission has just been created. And in fact, that's the reason why this is the second conference. It was created on July 25, 2019. Out of that very simple logic, there has to be an agency, a government body under the office of the president that should be able to help integrate all the activities for the senior citizens. Of course, you will realize that before the organization of the National Commission of Senior Citizens, we have different laws. Laws which at certain extents were considered as who's going to implement all these laws? There are so many laws that are there. So I would like to say that the creation of the National Commission of Senior Citizens is a work of integrating. And that is why the word whole of nation, the whole of government, whole of society becomes reverberating slogan, I think, until the end of time. I'd like to say that if we are to mention all the laws, it's going to be a lecture coming from my end. I'd like to suppose that you would know a lot of them. Principally the Constitution, and then the logic by which the elders have been put in the place in society, Republic Act 7432, and then subsequently 9994, accessibility law, the universal health care, the local government code, etc., etc.
Assalamualaikum. Madayaw ug mayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Let me congratulate the National Commission of Senior Citizens on the successful conduct of your second National Advisory Body meeting. My warmest greetings and gratitude to the distinguished representatives from various government agencies and alliance groups for participating in this important event. Republic Act 11350, or the National Commission of Senior Citizens Act, has been the cornerstone and the heart of our collective efforts to advance the welfare and protect the rights and well-being of Filipino senior citizens. Your presence is truly essential to the ongoing public dialogue with the nation's elderly community, and your voices ensure that the Commission's work to continually empower our seniors reflect a clear understanding of the challenges and concerns that we face today. I strongly believe in the Commission's leadership and the critical role that we play in accelerating the promotion of provisions and services for seniors across the country, especially those living in remote areas who have limited access to news and information regarding the government's campaign to ensure no Filipino senior is left behind. Let this occasion strengthen the collaborations between different stakeholders as we continue to advocate for and ensure an enabling, supportive society wherein our elderlies who have served the country for years are living the quality of life they truly deserve. Lahat para sa Diyos, sa bayan at sa bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Syukran.
With the passage of 7432, one of the concepts that was raised was that senior citizens are pillars in nation building. Senior citizens have so much to share in this country that we are a reservoir of skills and expertise. And that even as others will say that senior citizenship could also be interpreted as three departures. we might have to knit our brows and consider how our skills, our expertise, our experiences can be shared to the next generation in order to make our country greater. And so one of the legacy programs that we coined is called SECADNA, Senior Citizens Action in Development and Nation Building. It's called SECADNA. We want our senior citizens to still be part of development. We want our senior citizens to really support our government, our nation, our society for nation building. And, of course, we want our senior citizens to be productive. For our senior citizens to be productive, of course, we would want all seniors to be healthy. And so, the International Advocacy for Healthy and Productive Aging. And so the other program is called WELFARE, Wellness, Health, Emergency Response, and Benefits. So this is the other program that we need to emphasize. And of course, since our law so provides that welfare should be afforded to the senior citizens, we realize that we need to emphasize that the senior citizens have rights, basic of which is human rights. Next, of course, is health rights, and of course, the right to be given the support by the many institutions in society, including the 20% discount, the 20 plus 12, the 5%, etc., etc. And so, one of the units which we hope will be able to pursue effectively is called SECURE, Senior Citizens Unit for Rights Enforcement. The other is the reason why Director Irene is here, and that is that in the future, I don't know how soon the future will be. In the future, DSWD will be transferring the functions of the work on the senior citizens to the National Commission of Senior Citizens. That is being worked on. There is a transition committee and a change management committee, and we hope that we can do it fast. So that is called social pension, the benefits for the indigent seniors in the country, centenarian practices have reached 100. Of course, we want everyone of us to reach 100. There is also the demographic implication to it, because when all of us will reach 100, there will be more seniors in our country, and that is expected. The number of seniors will double in 2040. So expect that, and consider in the next conference in 2040, what actions must we take when our numbers will double? Of course, the support for the disabled senior citizens and the care facilities for senior citizens, etc., etc. We would like you to please help us over how to do these things. NCAC being a new agency of government. The next item is called Risk Assessment and Safety Management Unit. As we cross the streets, as we, the senior citizens, would walk on the sidewalks, we are more aware that we are facing greater risks than the younger ones. It's not just crossing the streets, where we sleep and live may affect our safety conditions. We would hope that our country, our nation, our government will be more conscious and concerned about the welfare of the senior citizens facing safety issues. The next item is called ProCloud. And some of the advocacies that we would like to do will be eventually covered in ProCloud, programs, planning, legislative liaison. One of the practices that we have seen in first world countries is the possibility that senior citizens may be able to retire the second time or even the third time. A multiple retirement system could be advocated with our Congress, both the House of Representatives and Senate. Imagine if a Filipino can retire twice or thrice. Then he would have 2 or 3 retirement benefits. And if that happens, we might be able to optimize the very rare human resource in the Filipino. We need to coordinate and be conscious that in other countries, the growth of population is getting to be negative. We need to coordinate because the first world countries have best practices over how they treat the senior citizens. So there's a unit goal in accord. And of course, we are here today organized in the hope that the whole of government will be mobilized to help serve the senior citizens. We hope we will be able to sustain and continue the participatory approach. Participatory information, education, media, etc., etc. By exchanging each other's email addresses, telephone numbers, we might be able to face the challenge of addressing the issues of the senior citizens as a one. And finally, our database. Our database becomes a very important card, knowing that when we took over, we didn't have anything. We asked the DSWD, the DSWD was complete as far as the indigent seniors, and that is only less than 1/3 of the population. And so we realized that if this government would be data-driven and digitalized, we need the cooperation of all the senior citizens and all their children, knowing that some seniors do not know how to do online registration, and all the grandchildren and all the neighbors and everyone of us. I have said a mouthful. Still going back to the question, is there anything that you have that will make the National Commission of Senior Citizens even more effective? What else can we do together? Thank you very much. God bless everyone.